And how big is the pizza going to be?
The one in LA that's going to be the world's largest pizza is going to be 140 feet across. So it's going to be massive.
How do you cook that?
It's a great question. The way that you cook the world's largest pizza is you custom build an oven. The oven lowers the vertical cooking station down onto the pizza and then cooks it from above, and then it gets lifted back off. And then you spent $250,000 on an oven that only gets to be used once. So if you're in the market for that oven after I'm done, then I'm like looking for somebody to buy that. So, yeah.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Blue Chew. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code GOODTHINGS at checkout and pay just $5 in shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code GOODTHINGS to receive your first month free. Guys, welcome to the podcast. Hello, welcome back to All Good Things. I'm here with one of the most amazing people on the YouTube platform right now. This guy is truly incredible. What he's accomplished. He just hit 10 million subscribers. Mr. Airrack is here. Airrack, how are you? Eric Decker.
Yes.
Should I call you Eric?
You can call me Eric.
Airrack.
Friends call me Eric.
Where'd you come up with Airrack?
When I was 14, I was trying to get at Eric on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it, so I just kept spelling Eric in different ways
Yeah.
until I got to Eric, like spelled out. And so now we end up here.
It's really good.
But yeah,
It's a really good name.
I'm excited to be here. This is the first time I've done a podcast after hitting 10 million, so I'm super excited.
And how is that? I just watched that video upstairs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really emotional video. I like that about you. You do incredible videos. You push yourself to the limits. I saw you on top of an airplane. You've taken a scooter across California. You've done it all. You sneak into things. That's a big thing that you do.
Yep.
But also I like that in that video, it was just like an emotional video. It was like how you got there.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't know. I think
like to show that side of yourself.
Yeah, the high octane stuff is like really fun. I mean, dude, you're preaching to the choir. You've done a lot of crazy shit. I've seen the videos, but I feel like the high octane stuff is so fun, and doing the videos is great. But I think I don't know, man. I feel like YouTube is in a place right now where a lot of YouTubers just feel like kind of soulless, and it's just like high octane nonstop. I don't know who this person is, and like I don't know. For me, I feel like it's important to like actually know who the person is that you're subscribed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like I don't really care how that video performs. It's just like important that people understand like there's more to it than just high octane videos all the time. You know?
I guess my first question would just be: are you exhausted?
That's a funny question.
I watched so many videos over the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how did he do it?
Yeah.
How do you drive? Where's your drive come from?
Okay, wait. I feel like I have to answer this question with a question back at you though, because I feel like, I mean, how many vlogs did you guys do together? Everybody?
I probably did like 500,
600 vlogs. Yeah. I actually made a video. I don't know if you saw this one, or I watched every single one of y'all's vlogs consecutively.
No.
It took me 2.5 days, I think, straight of just constantly watching vlogs. So for you to say that I've done a lot, I mean, I spent 2.5 days just watching 4-minute highlight reels of you doing stuff.
I think what's exhausting is like, okay, take for example, you go and you're going to sneak in somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? So there's so much stress that goes into that.
100%.
Okay, because you just don't know if you're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you do that's really cool, if you guys watch his videos, not only are you sneaking in, but you send off another team to sneak in.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 storylines. So it's really elevated content. I mean, it's a TV show.
Yeah.
And so just that level. Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Oh yeah, is this sneaking video? Oh no. Is this the? Oh, this is the sneaking into the vlog video. This isn't the watching every one of them. Or this is there's one with that one right there with the forks in my eyes. Yeah. We were literally in this space for like 2.5 days just watching the vlogs. But anyway, that being said,
so you watched this for
2.5 days straight. Yeah.
And what did you? And what is the video? This one I haven't seen, but I have seen
the video is basically just a documentation of everything. I like bring people in. We all watch the vlogs together. But it's an old video. It's actually not that great of a video, to be honest with you. But it's just me watching the vlogs back to back to back to back for 2 days straight.
Go to the 10 million subscriber one, because I thought that was like that moment where you guys. It was even more powerful was the million.
Oh yeah.
Because if you guys watch, he basically you went on an island.
Yeah.
How many years ago was this? 2019?
That was no, that was in 2020. So that was like
during COVID.
Yeah, that was like that'll be 2 years ago this Christmas. I was on the island. Yeah.
Amazing. And where was the island?
It was off the coast of Florida in Jupiter. It was in Jupiter, Florida, which is a really nice area. But Jupiter's great. Off the coast. It was like 2 miles off the coast of Jupiter.
Okay, so a couple weeks before Christmas, you're at what, 900,000?
Like 800,000.
You're at 800,000. Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna get 200. Now, guys, to get 200,000 subscribers in a month is crazy.
Insane. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
So at what point do you get to the island?
So like December, I want to say like December 20th. I think we went to the island, or no, yeah, December 20th. I think.
And what does your family say? Okay,
dude, it was bad. It was bad because like I mean, like that first year. I mean, I uploaded every single week for a year straight. I did not miss a week for 52 weeks, like constantly nonstop high octane videos.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen my family for like a year, and they were like, "We're gonna come out to LA for Christmas," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Like, I'll definitely be at 1 million by then." And then like we get to the end of the year, and we're not. Right. And I like call my mom like 3 days before, and they have like flights and hotels and everything booked, and I'm like, "Hey, I have to go like strand myself on an island. Like it's not going to happen." And they were like, actually, it's like the most disappointed my mom has ever been in me. So they come out to LA anyway, go on vacation, but I'm not there. Right. And I go out to this island, I think it was like December 22nd. And then we basically stay out there for
how many people are out there with
6 days? Just me and my friend Mack.
And Mack, yeah.
That's it.
And
That's
Mack's
it.
like your editor sidekick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mack was my editor, but he's also like my best friend, helps me with all the videos. And
he's in the videos.
Yeah, he's in the videos as well, of course. Yeah.
It seems...
He's a resilient guy.
He's what?
He's resilient. He's been through a lot. Yeah.
It seems like when you sneak in somewhere, Mack always gets caught and you get through.
Yeah. Is
that what happens?
Mack. The thing about Mack is Mack likes to try to brute force it, whereas I try to. I spend like weeks coming up with a plan. And then Mack doesn't, and he just shows up, and he'll just try the dumbest strategies possible.
Well, you had that brilliant thing in, I think it was Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
You threw an air tag into VIP.
Yeah.
Right.
That was one of my favorite strategies.
What happened? Where did you get that idea from?
Dude, it was crazy. That morning I woke up and there was a video on YouTube of this guy with a video titled, I love YouTube. I'm like addicted to YouTube. I get a lot of inspiration from YouTube. But there was a video titled, I sent an air tag to North Korea. Here's what happened. Yeah. And I was like, dude, that's so fascinating. I watched the whole video. Yeah. And it's this guy like mailing air tags a different part of the country, like to see where they end up and like where it stops. And I was like, dude, like I think that I could use that to sneak into places. So I like run out that morning, get it like 5 air tags, rename them iPhone, and then throw them into VIP areas. And then I show I'm like, this is my friend's phone, and I click the air tag and I'm like, find my iPhone. It says my phone is inside of there. I just need to go get it really quick. And they're like, yeah, for sure. So they would let me through the gate, but the iPhone was just a air tag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it worked.
Yeah, exactly.
Worked like a charm.
Yeah, it worked amazing. Yeah, no, they bought it 100%, and then that's how I would get free admission into music festivals and stuff.
And then going to somewhere like when you are sneaking in, is your stomach turn, or are you just good with it?
Dude, I love that stuff. I don't know what it is.
You do?
Yeah, it's so fun for me. I don't know. It's like a dopamine hit. Like there's just something so fun about. I don't know what it is. I don't think people should do it. I don't recommend it, but there's something, dude. I would like, that was like how I met some of my like best friends in life to this day. Was I don't know what it was, like early on we just got really into like what disguise can we use to get into this exclusive event, and then we just like went down a rabbit hole of like how extreme can this get. You
went to the Logan Paul fight, you went to the Jake Paul Askren fight. Rolling Loud. Where else?
We stuck into the Super Bowl this year.
Super Bowl,
which was crazy. Yeah.
Now that's got to be the high. I've been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I know it. I went by like at least 5 or 6 checkpoints. Right?
It's insane, bro. Yeah. So the year prior, we tried to sneak into the Super Bowl. I mean, there's like CIA and like military and like snipers and stuff everywhere. Like that's like, it's the most insane security like I've ever seen in my life. So we failed the first year. We did not get in, and we made a video about it anyway. And then this year, I was like, I can't not sneak in.
Right.
So yeah, we made a whole video. I actually ended up using the same air tag trick. Got inside, and yeah, it all worked out. It was pretty cool.
I mean, I don't understand. You threw an air tag in the Super Bowl and you got in. Explain.
I basically got to the entrance, and then I snuck an air tag into somebody's bag. Again, not recommending that people do that, but I snuck an air tag into somebody's bag who did have a ticket. They walked my air tag into the field for me, and then I basically just say my iPhone's in the field, iPhone, which is the air tag, and then security escorts me to like where the air tag was.
And then what?
And then they're like, yeah, like, look right here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to look in these seats. And I'm like looking for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then they just kind of lose track of me, and then I just kind of run off and do my thing.
Damn.
Yeah,
Did you watch the
yeah.
game?
No, not at all. I was super focused on. I was trying to get my friends in, honestly. That's what I ended up doing, but yeah, that
what
was
the
situation.
first, so you grew up in Atlanta, you have brothers and sisters?
I do have a sister. I actually thought it. I
know
told
you have a sister. She was in one of the videos.
She was in the dating video.
She comes up when you search your name a lot. People want to know if she's dating anyone.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. I unfollowed my sister on Instagram after I posted that video.
Why?
Because I didn't want people. She has like a normal life, and she's not doing any of this stuff, and I didn't want it to like affect her like normal life. She's like getting a master's in teaching, like not this at all. And then I know the next day, a trending search on Google the next day was like Airrack's sister Instagram. They found it anyway. It didn't really matter what I wanted. So
you have a sister.
Funny. I have a sister.
You have a mother and father?
Yeah, I do. We're from North Georgia, up there in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I've told you this before, but I saw one of your shows in Atlanta one time.
Yeah, you
did.
This
is super funny, but yeah.
An afternoon show.
Yeah. But it was packed out, bro. There was tons of people there. It was a great show. Yeah, my girlfriend knew that I was huge fans of you and everybody.
Yeah.
And she got me tickets for my birthday, and I went to the show, and it was amazing. It was so cool. But yeah, it was really interesting, man, because I remember there was a Q&A section, and people were asking all these stupid questions, and I thought about getting up and asking you a question, but I don't know. I have this weird thing where it's like I don't want to like. I think this is cool because I don't want to like. I don't want to talk to like you or other influencers or like people that are like that like I'm inspired by until it like makes sense. Like it felt weird to like talk to you in that moment. I guess. Because it was like.
But you went to Logan Paul's house with a couch.
I did, but I was actually buying it from him. It was like I'm actually doing a value exchange. Like I'm like literally buying his couch off of him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the first video I saw of yours where I was like, oh, yeah, this guy's onto something.
That's funny. You saw that video when it came out?
Yeah, that was the first video I saw of you.
Oh, fascinating.
And I was like, oh, this guy's really good.
That was like years ago, whenever it first came out? Or that was recently? Yeah,
I remember, was that over COVID?
Logan was over COVID. It was over COVID.
Logan was in the house...
in Encino.
In Encino, yeah. And it was like a $90,000 couch.
Yeah, right? yeah. And he like listed it on Craigslist.
So are you broke?
That's a great question.
Because you spend so much.
Yeah.
And David was the same way.
Yeah.
David he'd get $75,000 from a brand or maybe more, whatever he would get, and then he would just spend it.
Blow it, yeah.
And I'd be like, David, like, maybe get a car that's half as nice for somebody or whatever. Be like, no, just got to do it. Just got to.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And you have the same mentality. And so does Mr. Beast.
Yeah. I think it's definitely like, I think that's fueled by just being like young and like passionate about doing this. It's like, what else am I going to spend money on? Kind of like if the brand's going to pay me that much money, and what am I going to do? Go buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini? Like, I don't want that. Like, I want to make great videos. Like, that's my passion.
What's something that you spent money on that you were like, okay, I fucked up?
That's funny. Sometimes I feel bad when I like Uber Eats meals too often.
No, I'm talking about like
a lot of money.
The $100K you spent on the airplane that takes you up.
I didn't feel bad about that at all.
So you can hang out the side of it.
Yeah.
How much does that cost to go up on an airplane
and stand on top of it? It was less than you would expect. It was like $10K or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. What there was another airplane video I thought you were talking about was the one where I rented out like a 747 and I put all my friends on it, and that was like $90,000 to do that, which was a lot, but I don't regret that at all. That was like the best experience ever. It was for an hour flight too. It was like one Florida airport to another. Yeah, that one was crazy.
$90K?
Yeah, it was $90K.
So how do you even go about that? You call Delta?
Dude, you should ask, bro. No, you got to go through. There's like plane dealers. There's like people that do this. You can like charter planes through on like WhatsApp in other countries, and like we like track these guys down, and then like you like find them and you wire them money. Actually, the first time we did it, we wired somebody $40,000, and it was a scam, and we just lost $40K.
You lost $40K.
Yeah, and then we had to pay the other 90 to like make an airplane, get the actual airplane. So
where did you get the plane from, Kelly?
Well, like the actual like the 747.
Like where did you board?
Oh, yeah. It was in South Florida somewhere. I think.
And you took it to where?
I took it to Fort Lauderdale, I think.
And then what happens? Everybody just gets out in the video.
Everybody gets out, and then we went and had a great time, and then we got back on the plane and flew back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
And who were the 90 people? Subscribers?
They were subscribers, yeah. They were.
You're really good about that.
I try to be, bro.
You're
I try to be.
really, really good about
appreciate that.
including subscribers and being like, I'm going to meet you. I'm going to say hi.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow you.
Yeah. No, I try to do that, man. Again, like I feel like YouTube is just in a... There's a lot of YouTube that I feel like is just in a hellscape right now where it's just like soulless content, and like the goal for me is to like make sure that people still feel attached. I don't know if you feel like that too. Like you guys, I feel like you specifically did a phenomenal job of like really showing people who you were on the internet, and like that pays dividends versus like just making videos that are going to get temporary views and not actually build a brand. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so like right now, like I'm losing money opening a pizza restaurant in New York right now. Or a pizza pop-up, I should say. I'm not coming after David's neck yet, but no, I have a pizza pop-up. Yeah, it's at Casey's office, and there's like people waiting. It's like in 4 days, and there's like people waiting in line right now.
So what's going to happen at you have a pizza pop-up? I know you're doing the world's largest pizza party.
Yes,
that's this weekend.
That's world's largest pizza party is in January. We're actually making the world's largest pizza over at SoFi Stadium at YouTube Theater, which anybody can come to. It's on January 18th, SoFi Stadium. But this one is just the East Coast pop-up. So basically, Pizza Hut gave us infinite pizza, and anybody can come. Anybody who's subscribed to the channel can cash in their subscribe for a slice of pizza.
Oh wow!
At the party. Yeah,
and that's this weekend.
That's this weekend right now in New York.
And how big's the pizza going to be?
That's just slices of pizza, but the one in LA that's going to be the world's largest pizza is going to be 140 feet across. So it's going to be massive. How
do you cook that?
It's a great question. The way that you cook the world's largest pizza is you custom build an oven that's 140 feet across, and then the oven lowers the vertical cooking station down onto the pizza, and then cooks it from above, and then it gets lifted back off. And then you spent $250,000 on an oven that only gets to be used once. So if you're in the market for that oven after I'm done, then I'm like looking for somebody to buy that. So yeah, that's how you cook the world's largest pizza.
Bro.
It's kind of a nightmare. Yeah, it's kind of wild.
The time I hung out with you at Mr. Beast, we got a chance to talk to him.
Yes.
And he told us that he had... Because David's whole thing is, David and me, we never had ideas. He had like 600 ideas.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was me, you, and Dave, and Jimmy going through ideas. Yeah,
and he had them all ready to go.
Yeah, he had like spreadsheets. Yeah.
And so for you, do you have ideas? Like 50 ideas waiting?
Yeah, we have a bunch of ideas. Who
thinks of all the ideas? You and Mack?
Me. I honestly, what like this is like kind of the secret sauce a little bit, but I hired like all my funniest friends from home. Yeah. And then we have like a room in the house that we meet in every day. Or sometimes like when I'm here, they're at the house right now. But like, they're like, we just think of like the funniest ideas we can. And like, I mean, we use data, like we're looking at YouTube and like what's working and stuff like that, and like educating ourselves. So there's a lot of secret sauce that goes into that.
What is working? What are some of your secrets?
I mean, I don't want to give away too many secrets, but
it's okay. You don't have to.
You can, I mean, like there's certain like color palettes that work extremely well. Like thinking about
thumbnails.
For thumbnails, you can look at like composition of thumbnails. Excuse me. And then there's also, I mean, you got to think about like,
what about retention?
Retention's important, man, but here's the thing about retention. Like, there was an era in YouTube where retention was like the most important thing. It was like it was like if you hit X amount of retention, which Shorts is actually like this right now. YouTube Shorts is like this, but if you hit a certain amount of retention, it was guaranteed that video was going to blow up. If you hit X amount, like X number CTR with X number retention, guaranteed the video gets 20 million views. That's how YouTube used to be. Click-through rate. Right. Yeah, sorry, I need to be more clear.
No,
but
you're okay.
If you got both of those numbers right, it was a very simple algorithm. That was like, these two work, this thing blows up, period. That's just how it works. And that was like, Jimmy came up in that area. Like, he killed, like that. He was like the best at that. But now, YouTube video success is based off of user satisfaction, which is a very vague metric. But it's like, I have friends who will get like really, 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 really good retention on a video. For somebody who doesn't know about retention, would be like, if you got 10 million views on a video and had 70% retention, that's like, that video that's insane retention. It's super good. On like if that video were like 10 minutes long. But now, like, I have friends who will get 30%, 40% retention on a video, which is not great, but they have such high viewer satisfaction. So people leave that video feeling so good about YouTube and feeling so good about that video. YouTube judges that based on surveys that they do. Like, right after you watch a video, you'll see, like, how did you feel about this video? Have you ever seen those surveys?
Yeah.
So they get millions and millions of those surveys every day, based off of, like, the combination aggregate of, like, likes, comments, how many subscribers came off of this video, positive word recommendation or positive words in the comments. I'm getting really into the nerdy stuff, but
no, I think it's good. I think people are interested in that.
Yeah. So now
because YouTube's it's confusing for people, especially for people that are like let's say you're a stand-up, but you also want to make videos, or something. Like people don't know.
100%.
I mean, I'm still learning too, and I've been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like y'all's like your YouTube is very different though, which is cool. Like your YouTube is very like so my goal with YouTube, for perspective, right, is like I want my main channel to be like the widest net possible. So I want to make the videos appeal to the largest demographic possible as like top of funnel, introduce people to the brand, and then like create other channels that they have an opportunity to like see the content and everything like that. But you probably have like a different goal, like with YouTube. Like what is it when you like make a YouTube video? You're making a lot of YouTube videos. Like what's your goal with YouTube?
Really just make an entertaining video.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
And pay my rent.
Cool. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think about it the way you think about it.
Okay.
Which is cool. I should.
But that's what I'm interested in with you, because like because
I just want to entertain and be funny.
No, I get it. I get it. But you don't get to the level of success that you have at entertaining and being funny without like a killer instinct or like I'm gonna work really hard at this thing, or like a drive. Like there's something that you're like pursuing excellence at. Like for me, YouTube is like, I want to be the best at this thing. Like there has to be something that you're pursuing excellence at to be as successful as you are.
No, I just want to be funny, just entertain people, make people laugh.
I don't believe you.
Well, what do you think? I mean, I just think I'm really driven by my kids, just taking care of my kids.
Yeah. Okay.
So if Ferris says to me, "Oh, let's do this transformation video. It'll, do well," then I'll do it.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
But like you've been doing comedy for a long time. And like you grinded it out and like never gave up on the dream. Right. And you freaking did it, which is sick.
Right.
Like I'm inspired by that story. There's something behind you that you were like, I'm not going to give up on the dream. I'm not going to give up on the dream.
I can't do anything else.
Yeah, you can, bro.
No, I wouldn't be able to keep a real job.
Really?
No.
Why?
I wouldn't like it.
Okay.
A
lot of people don't like their real job though.
No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at all. Yeah, like work at a bank.
Do you think that you're spoiled now? Like if you never had the opportunity, like maybe you would have, or do you think that you legit like this is the only option is doing comedy?
This is the only option.
Okay, wait. Okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If you would have done comedy from like this whole time, even now, right? And you like were like on your deathbed and you did comedy the whole time, but you were never successful at it. Yeah. But you like entertained like clubs of people, like 8 people or 4 people at a time. Would you be like, all right, I entertain people, like that was success?
Yeah, I'd still do it.
I love that.
I'd still do it.
And would you feel good about it, like at the end?
No. I'd feel a failure.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
But that's part of being like a lot of comics like that too. A lot of comics like feed into that. Like,
what and feed into what?
They kind of wear that as a badge. Like I'm even ones that are successful. Mm-hmm. They'll go to a club and the room's only half full, and they're like, "Oh, I was in fucking Reno and it was a shit show," and that kind of circles back into comedy. So it all like feeds into itself a little bit.
Okay,
where you're like kind of making fun of yourself, and it's a different brain, like comedy and YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like YouTuber, you can really realize. I saw you say something in one of your videos, like, dude, when you hit 1 million subscribers, you're like, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Mm-hmm. That's not really a comedian's mindset for the most part. Even Jerry Seinfeld, the most successful comedian in the world, is ostensibly miserable when he's going about his day. And this is a guy who has 300 cars.
Why?
And $1 billion. Because as a comedian, you can never really sit there and suck in how great you are.
Isn't that for everybody who's like, what you think that like sometimes I feel like that too though. Like people are like, oh, you have 10 million subscribers, that must be awesome. And it's like, yeah, but like there's always like what's next. Like you're always pushing to
what's next.
Is that what you're talking about, or is there something like, what do you mean by that? Like why is he not happy, you think?
Because at Jerry Seinfeld's core, he knows the bullshit of life, and he knows that just that he's probably like, okay, well, what else? What's next? Or maybe I'm not explaining it right. It's kind of like what you said, where it's like, what's next? And it's also kind of like your job as a comedian is to spy out everything that's wrong with the world.
Okay.
Basically. So if you sat there and you were like, yo, look at my cars. Look at this. Look at this house. I'm the fucking best.
Yeah. You're not funny anymore.
You're not funny anymore. Yeah, it doesn't work. And like,
so you're saying, at its core, his job is to find the negative in life.
I think so.
So that he can make jokes about it, which means that he lives in that world of finding the negative things in life.
I think so. Even myself, like I got in shape this year.
Yeah.
I don't feel, there's a part of me that's like, well, that's not really who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm funnier, fatter.
Okay.
You right?
Okay. Dude, you are fascinating. You're saying crazy stuff right now.
I'm definitely funnier, fatter, or like, I'm funnier as a loser, you know, someone that doesn't have his shit together. I'm funnier as somebody who can't get a girl.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend now.
Yeah, congrats. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do, yeah.
That was the other thing I was thinking when I was watching your videos. Yeah. I was like, yo, there's no way this dude got a girlfriend.
That's so funny.
Because there's no way that he's doing all this and keeping a relationship up.
Yeah. No,
it must be tough, right?
It's super tough. Probably more tough for her, but like I think a lot of that came from. I mean, so we were dating before YouTube even started or anything.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was like $70K in debt when I met her, and
yeah,
which is super cool. Like I feel like that's
really cool.
Like I'm very like grateful for that because.
Did she have a job and you didn't?
Yeah, dude, she was working at IBM. She was making a fat salary at IBM.
She was doing good.
She was killing it, bro.
I've been in that boat too, where I wasn't making any money as a comedian, and my ex-wife, she had a good job, and that's not a good feeling either.
Yes, horrible feeling.
Because you're like, fuck, I'm not contributing.
Dude,
anything.
Horrible. Yeah.
And
like
what did
when I did the couch series,
yeah.
and I finished editing that video, and I knew that Logan was gonna post his video like in 2 days or 3 days. So I didn't have any money left. Like I had actually like no money left. It was like after you don't have any money left, usually then you'll go get like 3 more credit cards and max those out.
Yeah.
I was like done with the 3 credit cards broke. Like I'm like at the point where nobody will give me a credit card.
During the couch series with Logan.
Yeah.
So you're in Logan Paul's house and you're broke.
Beyond broke. Like I had credit cards won't give me more credit. Like I don't have any more money. But anyway, like it was horrible. It was
it's the worst.
It was the worst situation. There. But that night I didn't have anywhere to stay, and I like called Hope, who has this fat salary at IBM, killing it. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm like trying to pretend I'm not down bad and like editing on the side of the like on a curb.
Yep.
But she like figures it out and she like buys me a flight home. And it was like, even today I like question her about it. I'm like, why did you do that? Like there was no reason for you to believe that like any of that was gonna work, and you just bought the plane ticket anyway. But it's kind of like that's the same feeling of like
that's
somebody
such a
else.
touching story.
It's really cool, dude. She's
you're sitting
so
there,
supportive.
you're editing the Logan Paul video, you have no money, and you call her. She's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And what do you say?
And I'm like, hey, like I got the video done, like it's really good. I'm gonna park. Like I don't have a car to like edit in or anything. I'm just like editing in the park on my computer, like hooked up to
a car.
Power. Yeah, no, I had to return the U-Haul that I was in. Yeah, it was crazy.
You're in a park on a generator?
There's like a power strip in the park. And so I'm like plugged in the power strip editing my video, and I was going to get on my return flight like 2 days from then. And then she sees me in the park. I'm like trying to keep it close to my face so that she can't tell where I am, but she can like tell. And she's like, all right, I'm buying you a flight right now. And I'm like, no. And then she like buys the flight. I get on the flight like that night, like an hour later. I find somebody that'll take me to the airport. They take me to the airport. I get home. And, it's like the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me, but it's the same situation you were talking about where like it's such a powerless feeling to be in that position where you're like have to be like as a guy to not like you can't you're like completely done, like there's nothing else left, and like the woman then like takes care of you and like and you're like, I don't mean that any type of way. I'm just saying, like, I know. It's a hard situation to be in.
Not fun. So then
anyway.
you get to Atlanta, and you've got the edit, and you raid your fridge.
I just rage the edit. I just stay up for like 2 or 3 days getting the edit out, and then I see Logan post his video. I post my video.
And how did that do?
It killed it, bro. I gained like 250,000 subscribers that day. In like a single day. Yeah, it was crazy. Like YouTube put it together. Like if you watch Logan's video, it immediately recommended my video. and it was such an underdog story. Like that video is crazy. Like as it like a raw underdog story. You know what I mean? Like you see it. And I gained like 250,000 subs in a day. Video got like 1 million views in a day, which was like the craziest thing ever. I don't know if you remember ever the first time you got internet views. It's a crazy feeling, dude. I remember getting like, I think like 85,000 views in the first hour, and I like the most I'd ever gotten in my life was like maybe like probably a couple hundred or something.
Right.
And it was like the craziest dopamine hit I'd ever had in my life, dude. I didn't know what to, I was like geeking out. Like I couldn't handle it. Yeah. Do you ever like, do you remember that at all? Like the first time you got
Yeah, I remember it, but none of that ever felt real to me.
What do you mean?
Will you grab the crickets?
What do you mean the crickets?
We play a dumb game.
What the
They're upstairs. We'll do it later. Don't worry. You don't have
doesn't
to
sound like a fun game.
No,
This does not sound like a fun game to me.
It's nothing. It's truth or cricket.
Oh, okay.
So like, tell me the truth,
is it a live cricket?
No, it's fried.
Okay, don't tell them that. Yeah, you should just let them think it's real crickets. Wait, but tell me about your. So I'm on a fitness thing right now.
Yeah, I heard you're challenging Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Jimmy and I are working out every single day for like 9 months, and then we're gonna have a bodybuilding competition.
Seriously?
Yeah,
bodybuilding.
Yeah, like
pose?
I'm gonna get down to like 5% body fat and like get on stage and like pose and stuff.
Oh, I can tell you what to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, tell me. You're like, okay, you spawned a crazy body out of nowhere. Like you just low key did it. No, how did you like hide that? Were you talking about it?
No, I wasn't really talking about it. I honestly didn't even plan to get this in shape.
Okay.
I was just kind of like I got really old. And things were really hurting. I couldn't walk upstairs. I was fat. I was overweight.
How old are you right now?
49.
Dude.
Yeah.
You oversell your age so much.
Yeah.
You always say you're like 70 years old. So when you say 48,
how old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it makes me think you're like, wait, when you say that, I like think you're young because
you'll be 50 next year. Today's podcast is brought to you by Blue Chew. Yes, okay, Blue Chew. Thank you for coming back. What a great sponsor. Guys, it's all about confidence when it comes to sex, am I right? And what's a better confidence booster than a fun round with your partner? All courtesy of the chewables from BlueChew.com. What's BlueChew.com? Well, I'll tell you. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And now, they also have Vardenafol mint-flavored chewables with the active ingredient in Levitra and Staxin, so you can stay hard and fresh. Blue Chew tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. Process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. Guys, you've heard enough right here. Go try Blue Chew. If you think you could benefit from a little extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And don't forget, the special deal for our listeners right now, try Blue Chew free when you use promo code GOODTHINGS at checkout. That's promo code GOODTHINGS and pay just $5 in shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code GOODTHINGS to receive your first month free. I can't believe all the shit you do.
I know, dude. There's some stuff that I've done that I'm like, I would never do that again.
Like what?
The plane thing, I would never do that shit again.
Okay, yeah. You're out on a plane.
Yeah.
I saw this.
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy?
I know, dude. That one was crazy.
Because when I saw you on the plane,
yeah,
I was like, oh, you don't come off as that.
Like that crazy.
You come off like pretty sensible dude, smart, funny.
Yeah.
You don't come off as Steve-O.
Yeah.
But you did it.
But there's a line where you're like,
let's see it.
Sometimes,
see it.
oh my god,
job,
dude,
Ferris.
this is crazy. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro.
Eric, are you out of your fucking mind?
I know.
I would not do it.
I know, man. I know. What is it? This dude, I used to. There you go. Yeah.
Don't you see videos now and you're like, did I make that?
Yeah, I know, dude. I actually watch videos back sometimes and I'm like, that is the worst editing I've ever seen.
So what's that like?
Dude, that is like horrifying.
It is.
All right, so basically this is the dumbest thing you could ever do. Basically, I would never recommend anybody do that.
What's the name of this video?
I think like I bought the world's most dangerous flight.
Oh,
that's a funny title. That's actually a funny title.
I bought the world's most dangerous flight.
Dangerous flight. Yeah, okay. That's funny.
So they strap you on there.
They strap you on there. You actually have to do a lot of warm-ups to learn how to climb out of the plane while it's flying. You climb out of the plane while it's flying, and then you buckle yourself into the top, and then they start doing barrel rolls. So it's all you.
Back up.
Okay, yeah, hit me.
You're in an airplane.
You're in an airplane.
You're flying.
Yeah.
And you have to climb out.
Yeah.
Are you hooked in?
You're on like you're on a shoelace-sized little like cable, like literally thinner than this, and you're mounted to the plane kind of.
Because Jimmy doesn't do this.
Jimmy does not do this.
Jimmy does not get on a fucking airplane.
That's where
and he's the biggest YouTuber of all time.
Yeah. Jimmy and I are very different people. Jimmy's interesting. But Jimmy will do certain things. Like Jimmy will bury himself for 50 hours, which is crazy. But Jimmy will do it where like he spends $250,000 on the coffin to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm a little bit more like
risky.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like doing that stuff.
So you get on there. They put the cable on you.
Yeah.
You got to fucking climb out there.
Yeah.
What are you thinking as you're climbing out?
Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean, you have to come to terms with like dying at that point, kind of. Like I was just kind of like, if I die here, I have to like be okay with that probably. Like I'm climbing out of an airplane and then strapping myself into the top of it, and then they're gonna do barrel rolls. Like it's a horrible idea. Like I just have to come to terms with I'm probably gonna fall off of this and die. Like it's like it is what it is. Like
there is something about being. You mentioned about being like younger and how you're able to spend that money because you're not thinking. And I think when you're younger, you don't have that fear.
I agree with you.
I don't think you
the brain hasn't developed fully. There's something about that for sure. Yeah, like these types of videos I won't tell my mom about like until like I post the video.
Really?
Because she'll be so worried about it. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so now you're out on the plane.
Yep.
Does your stomach get sick? Are you like
No, dude. I mean, once you're up there and you've accepted you're probably gonna die, you're just kind of like, oh, it is what it is. Like, enjoy the experience. Weird thing about it though, this is why I'm saying you shouldn't do it. Like, I knew that at any point if I let my body go loose, like if I was just like, chilled, it would eject me out that thing. Like, I would get ejected off, like out of my like straps, 100%.
If you go loose,
like you're kind of holding yourself in a little bit when they're barrel rolling, which is like natural for a human to do that, to hold themselves in while they're on top of a plane doing barrel rolls.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I were to just like chill and like not hold myself in, I could definitely slip out of the belt and just like get shot off the top of the plane.
Is that the craziest thing you've done?
It's gotta be, bro. It's gotta be one of the wildest.
What else was crazy?
I don't remember. What else have we done that's wild?
What else was crazy, Ferris, that he's done?
Oh yeah, skydiving with the couches with Jay Alvarez. Yeah, that was wild. That was nuts, man.
Did you do that?
Yeah, that was crazy. This was also while I was really, I mean, I remember this was crazy, dude. We had to go to, so we actually had this video planned for that morning at Skydive Paris.
Yeah.
Skydive Paris, I'm just going to go on record and say you guys are awful. I hate you guys. They basically said that I paid them money.
Paris, Texas, or Paris, France?
No, Paris is in California.
Oh, okay.
It's a place.
I was gonna say
we were gonna do this stunt with them, and then the morning of I flew here, spent all my money to get back to California to go shoot this video, and then the morning of they called and said we're not gonna do it anymore. And so then I don't have anybody to like help me at this point, so I'm like calling every other skydiving place. Luckily, a place called Skydive Elsinore, I love you guys, shout out Skydive Elsinore, agreed to help us do this video the same day. This video was not supposed to happen. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Is this the time when you are in Atlanta? This is after Atlanta.
This is during Atlanta. I'm flying back to California every week to shoot episodes.
Have you gotten the 250,000 yet?
Yeah, I probably have like 300K right here. 300K subs or something.
And so
like
they agreed you can put the couch in the plane.
Yeah, they agreed to let me throw the couch out of the back of the plane. I hit up Jay Alvarez.
Yeah.
Randomly replied, which was crazy, and I just
you didn't
pitched him
even
the
know
idea.
Jay Alvarez.
I didn't know Jay at all.
That's
like,
cool.
The couch series introduced me to a lot of people. Like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. But
and then what's that like when you jump out?
I mean, dude, it was.
Where does the couch go?
I actually have a skydiving license, which is interesting that you said you would never do that. But I love skydiving. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it. I don't know where. That's also interesting. If anybody out there has, I've completely lost track of where all these pieces of the couch are. They're just somewhere out there on YouTube. But like, if anybody out there has a piece of the couch, I would love to purchase it from you to have.
Yeah.
I actually want that couch back.
What are you most proud of?
Dude, I don't know. That's a good question, man. I feel like what I'm most proud of is like it's a weird thing to answer. I actually want to know your answer to this question.
What am I most proud of?
Yeah.
My kids.
Okay. That's very sweet.
I'm probably most proud of the work I did with David.
That's cool. What about
because that was the one thing that I did in my life that that reached a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so when you're like, we were at Harry Styles the other night, and someone comes up to you, and I'm sure you get this too, and it's the best thing about being a YouTuber or a comedian or an entertainer or whatever. The best thing, and especially a YouTuber, is that people will come up and go, "Oh man, I was so depressed, and I was gonna kill myself, and then I watched you and David's videos."
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm most proud of.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
I feel like my answer is probably pretty similar.
Yeah.
Like seeing the impact of people like in real life.
Because you don't think it.
No.
You don't think for a second. And like, I also go about my life thinking like, whenever I see a service person, I'm always like, thank you for your service. Like somebody that goes to war, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I never think that I'm really like contributing anything to
Right.
society,
right,
you know.
right.
But then when that happens, you're like, oh, I guess
You did something.
I did something.
Yeah.
you know?
100%. No, that's really cool. I agree
Yeah.
with that. There's also like, I don't know what your like family situation is, but there's also
Yeah.
a piece I feel like where it's like me being able to do YouTube and be successful at it
Yeah.
is like breaking a lot of like generational curses in my family, where it's like
Oh.
no one's ever done anything to the scale and like has the trajectory that I currently have. Like I have the blessing and opportunity to be able to do what I'm like. It's all just starting. Like this is gonna be a crazy like next little lifetime. I'm really excited about it. I'm so excited. And like,
Are you gonna burn out?
no, I don't think so.
You don't?
Think so. I don't. The thing about it is I feel like
You worried about burnout?
I'm not worried about it because I think that I had the opportunity to learn from you guys.
Yeah.
Where like the old YouTube was like hit it every single day, no employees, no nothing, just hit it raw. Like edit your own videos, film your own videos, and never don't upload.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I would burn out if that was my job.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I got to watch that whole era of YouTube unfold,
Uh-huh.
and now like my entire thought process, which is interesting because it sort of had the opposite effect. But I was like, I'm down with growing slower if it means that I can do this for the next 20 years because that's
Yeah.
what I want to do.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll not upload a video this week if it means that I get to look for another editor or a producer or blah 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 that are going to help me do this like long term and not burn out. Because if I burn out, we're done for. You know what I mean? Like it's the whole business of what we do. You know?
Yeah. And you're
So-
at 10 million, which is a nice place to be.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Super. I mean, yeah,
It is a nice place to be because you can say, "Oh, why don't we wait and get this right?"
Yeah, 100%. If my boys were here, they would be like, Eric does not do that. They would like disagree. But I'm definitely like trying to move as fast as possible. But I think it's important that the thing is like built on a strong foundation. Because if I get to 10 million subscribers and then I quit, what was even the purpose of all of this? You know what I mean? It's like I want to get to 10 million subscribers with a clear trajectory of getting to 100. Like that, there's no point in doing it unless you do that, in my opinion.
What's an idea that you want to do that you?
Man.
Or maybe you don't want to give away your ideas that are coming, but maybe what's something that you tried to do that didn't work out that you scrapped? Have you scrapped videos?
That plane video was pretty crazy. I've scrapped a couple videos, not that many, but I did that first plane video where I got scammed out of the money.
Yeah.
I flew 100 people to Florida, showed up to the tarmac that day, and like had the camera people and everything there, and then the plane never came because it was a scam. So the plane never came, and I had like 100 people waiting on it. It was horrible, bro. It was so bad. And then I had to send everybody home. I hate letting people down. It's like my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
And there's like 100 people like waiting, and like I just let all these people down. It was horrible.
You said your family has had some tough times.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and it was your childhood tough?
It was. I wouldn't say I don't want to like victimize myself or say anything was hard, but
we all go through those
yeah,
things. I mean,
yeah. It was
everybody had tough.
It was definitely.
Did you have money problems?
Yeah,
I
100%.
had a lot of money problems.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
like homeless and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and that gives you a perspective, doesn't it?
huge perspective. It
Yeah.
makes you very like the perspective of like not having money as a kid gives you the perspective of like when something like this happens, you want to make sure it gives you the drive to wake up every morning, even when something has already worked or you're somewhat successful, and keep making that thing be successful.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you know how fast this shit can get ripped away from you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I definitely have that perspective. But yeah, I mean, the 2008 housing crisis destroyed our family, and like that
really?
it was really horrible. And so like that was a huge thing for me. It was like a wake up call for me of like, wow, like I need to figure something out so that this never happens again. You know?
Did you lose your home?
We didn't lose the home, but not losing the home basically ripped the family apart. It was like we need to make sure that we don't lose the house, and at the cost of everything. It was like everybody's working all the time, nobody's making any money, we're barely paying the bills. Like we have the house, but we don't have any heat in the house. Like
right.
It's like we have the house, but we don't have food in the house. Like things like that. You know what I mean?
Did you work?
I started working young. Yeah, I started
Oh.
working at like a tree farm when I was a kid. Actually, I don't think I've ever said that, but yeah.
What do you do on a tree farm?
You like Christmas tree farms.
Oh.
Like you cut trees during the year, and then on the off season you just like fertilize trees and
How
stuff
old were
like
you?
that. I was like 14 or 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was an awesome job though, dude. You
Yeah.
you just strap trees to people's cars on in Christmas.
It's funny when you have a job when you're 14 or 15 because
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
I'm doing something.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting. I used to work at I used to dig graves.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know
Yeah.
Josh Morris by chance?
Yeah, I know Josh.
Okay, Josh used
No.
to dig graves. Oh, you don't know Josh?
No,
Okay.
I thought you meant like I work with him.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh,
Josh,
is he a YouTuber?
he's a TikToker. The
TikToker?
people probably know who he is, but he used to dig graves as well, which is really interesting. He actually developed narcolepsy from it because he would do it at night. And now he has narcolepsy. He has a sleeping problem, but
Really?
yeah, he'll like randomly fall asleep. It's really wild. But
From that?
he also dug graves.
I worked with-
He said it wasn't the worst job ever though.
No, it's not the worst because they leave you alone.
Yeah, fascinating.
Yeah, and that you're just out there, and no one else wants to do it, so they
Fascinating.
didn't want to come near you. I also worked at the state hospital, and I cut grass. Those were my two jobs.
The state hospital.
Yeah, we had like a state hospital full of where like there was insane people,
Okay.
and they used to they would lock me inside to cut the grass.
Oh my God,
yeah,
dude.
it was, and so the patients were allowed out into this area. It was pretty nice actually.
Okay.
But then when the grass would be cut, they'd put them inside so they wouldn't attack me.
Uh-huh.
But as you would cut the grass, they would just reach their hand out so that this part of the grass would never get cut because it would just be really long. And then I
Wow.
would say to them, I'd be like, let me cut the grass,
Wow.
and they'd be like. And then I'd be like, look, just let me cut the grass so it's done for you. And this would happen all the time. And then I'd be like, okay, I'm coming over there. Like, don't stick your hand out. And then the guy would be like, I won't stick it out. And I'm like, I'm not going to stick it out. And I'm like, you promise? And I'm like 16.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right. And I'd go over and he'd go like that.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I'm not cutting them.
That's crazy.
Fucking hilarious.
Did you like or dislike that job?
Loved it.
You loved it? Did you
Because
think
I
that
was-
was like fun? Like, was it funny or fun for you?
I thought it was, I just loved it.
Or interesting?
I made it like $400 a week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which was
That's
crazy
a lot.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
summertime. I was like making bank,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
loved it.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
One
okay,
question I was going to ask
yeah,
you.
ask me.
Okay, so I moved to Los Angeles a little under 2 years ago.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I moved here after YouTube started, or like
Yeah, you
right
were-
before we hit 1 million.
You were working in a park. You were
Yes.
You were editing.
Yeah,
in a park.
out here. I was gonna ask you because how long have you been in LA?
I've been in LA 21 years.
Got you. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, I got here when I was like 28.
I wanted to know. I wanted to ask you about your wise LA suggestions on like what are what should I know about LA like living here? I don't know anything about this place. I just film YouTube videos all the time. I've never been to like the
Yeah.
observatory. I've never been anywhere. Like, what do I need to know?
The first thing is surround yourself with people you trust.
Okay,
So it seems like you already have that.
I do. Yeah,
which
I
is
feel,
nice.
I feel good about
so
that.
you have that.
Okay.
And because especially somebody that has who you are, I just feel like people just come at you for the wrong reasons. And yeah, it's just people are really dicey. People
That's
are really dicey
scary
here.
when you say that.
Yeah, and I mean people that are like straight up out to fuck you over,
Uh-huh.
and I also mean people that are straight up out to like hurt you and harm you.
What, physically?
Yeah, physically or destroy you
Yeah.
or jealousy like that. That's
You've watched all this stuff happen.
But I didn't really see that until I got on YouTube and had a following. I didn't even know about that. So that's like kind of new to me.
Does that? I've seen a little bit of that.
Have you?
And it makes me feel like it gives me like a jaded perspective.
Yeah, it makes
on like
you-
people in the world. Like, do you feel like that? You seem pretty. I mean, bro, you're like I've met you a couple times.
Mhm.
Like you've always been super like friendly and open with me. But like,
Yeah,
do you feel like it's
You got to watch out. There's people that I don't think I have to watch out as much as somebody like David or you or
Mhm.
Mr. Beast or something like that.
There's a part of it. I'm interested. I'm asking you like you're like my Hollywood dad right
Please,
now. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I'd love to be that.
What about like I feel like part of the value, like the reason that I pay 50% of taxes, you know what I mean, and I'm in this stupid city,
Yeah.
is because part of it is knowing people and networking and things like that,
Yeah.
which are all things that I spend zero time doing. I'm just like, just make the best videos and it'll all work out. It's kind of like my mentality. But I feel like I was at Davis' party. Like that's like an exception to the rule for me. Like I would never choose to go do stuff like that.
Really?
Ever. Like
Really?
I would never do that. No. Like I'm like building a business. I'm trying to make I'm trying to make videos and like.
Do you guys do like group dinners and
stuff? Yeah.
You
internally, but like I'm not taking advantage of any of the people that are in LA that are also in the entertainment industry.
You don't
do you think that's important or no? I just keep to myself. Like I'm not like I could be living in the middle of nowhere. We might as well be living in some house in the middle of nowhere because I don't take advantage of like knowing people in LA.
The only reason I think it's important is if like how you can the trade of information is pretty cool. Like we had Dane Cook on the podcast, and to like talk to him and see how he like approaches life, and someone on that level or someone who's been to that level. Yeah, guy was like a Hollywood star. Movies. So that part is kind of cool, just to have someone to talk to. I mean, are you getting enough support?
I feel like I talk to a lot of YouTubers.
You do?
I do, but
who do you talk to?
None of them really live here.
No.
I mean, I was just
talked to that guy Ryan Trahan.
Yeah, me and Ryan are really good friends.
He's great.
Have you talked to Ryan?
I've met him once.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I met him at like pickleball once or something.
Yeah, gotcha.
But his videos are fucking great.
Yes. Yeah. Ryan's super talented.
How long has he been doing it?
He's been doing YouTube for like 6 years now. Ryan and I. So Ryan, he's like one of my closest friends on YouTube, but really crazy. I mean, Ryan killed it for a few years and then had a couple things happen and his channel really flattened out, and that's where I met him, was like right after I hit 1 million. And like I didn't know what the direction of my life was because I set this goal of hitting 1 million subscribers, and then I like was like what now? Like I was like, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. Right. And Ryan was there, and Ryan and I sort of like kindled over like we like suffer bonded together. Yeah. And we would just spend hours a day on calls together, like talking about YouTube, talking about life. And it's been cool, dude. Like the both of us sort of like have come up together over the last 2 years and just worked together really closely.
What did he change in his channel to go back up?
He's an incredibly smart guy.
Yeah.
He's super, super, super smart. I think the thing that he did really well was he understands fundamentally what works on YouTube, like all the stuff that we were talking about a minute ago.
Yeah.
But he's really good at putting his spin on the platform, and like he's not afraid to take big risks. And I think that he hit YouTube in a way that it really needed it at the right time. Like he hit this like need for like really personal, grounded content in a time where YouTube is like in a direction of like extreme production, do the craziest thing possible. He came in and was like, I'm going to make videos because I know how YouTube works in the right way, but I'm going to like really lower the production and make it feel more relatable.
Yeah, some of his videos, he's just like at his desk
doing his thing.
DMing celebrities.
Yeah, recently.
And those are great.
Yeah. They kill it. Yeah, super, super good.
I really like your videos. The ones where you sneak in make me nervous.
Yeah, that's funny.
But like, I really liked the bodyguard one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's your biggest video?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Why is that your biggest video?
I think it's a great concept. I think the thumbnail's really good, and it's all like, I mean, there's he
hired 50 bodyguards.
Right. Yeah, I hired 50 bodyguards to go around and see what would happen in Hollywood. This intro has like 20 million views on TikTok. Just the intro.
It does.
Somebody reposts my videos and gets hella views on TikTok.
It's a great intro.
Yeah.
You got Leo.
Yeah.
Saddle Ranch.
You should like skip to the end where there's like a ton of bodyguards.
Go to the end.
Oh yeah, this is where we just have hella bodyguards.
Wow.
I just think it's a great like IRL experience. I think it's like a super interesting video. But there's a lot about this video that works. Like the thumbnail's great, the concept is super original, and then it's like a ton of just IRL real human interactions, which I think is really funny. But yeah. There's a lot about that video that works.
What's your second biggest video?
I think it was when I spent 2 weeks inside of Jimmy's circle.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that,
dude. That was you were there for part of that.
For a minute,
that's where we met for the first time. Yeah.
And so you have to put your hands on $500,000 for 24 hours.
No, you had to sit. You had to stay. So Jimmy made a giant circle inside of a warehouse.
Right.
And then put 100 people inside of it, and the last person to leave won $500,000.
And the circle gets smaller and smaller.
Circle gets smaller every day.
And okay.
And so we were in there for 2 weeks. I was in this warehouse inside of a circle for 2 weeks.
How do you pee?
They have like porta potties. So there's 2 porta potties, one for girls, one for guys. So there's porta potties, but then it gets down to like the final like 24 hours. We were standing for a day straight in one spot. Like there was basically like shoe-sized pieces of grass like this. And you had to keep your feet in there, and if you stepped off of that, you were out for 24 hours straight standing, no sleep. And when you do that, they would bring like a portable like pop-up tent and a bucket, and you would go to the bathroom in the bucket. So it was I mean, it's all real, man.
No, I just could not do that.
Yeah, it's wild. There's kind of like
okay, so what did you get down to?
We got down. I was in the top 10.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, and once we got to the top 10, he was like, "All right, the top 10 of you guys, we're gonna go do hide and seek for for the money." And that's where then we took a break for like 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later we were in Tennessee or wherever we were.
Oh, and that's where I saw you.
And that's where I saw you for the first time. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's where we were playing hide and seek for the $500,000, and I got in like 3rd place. I tried to like lock myself in a Lamborghini and take off, and it didn't work. I thought there were keys in the Lamborghini, weren't keys in the Lamborghini, and then they caught me. But yeah.
Did you win anything? Any money?
Yeah, he gave me like $10K just for participating, which was awesome. He did not have to do that. Yeah, it was super cool.
What do you think about Mr. Beast?
Dude, oh man, Jimmy.
He's been really good to you, right?
He has, dude. Yeah. I love Jimmy.
Awesome.
Jimmy and I are good friends. I talk to Jimmy like
he's funny.
Yeah. We talk all the time.
When we shot with them, I said to David, I was like, he was like really good in the video. Like he was like very funny.
I remember you saying that like in the moment.
I said that to David. I go, yo, he's like really funny in the video. David was like, he's the world's fucking biggest YouTuber. Of course he's funny. The fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I just didn't expect him to be like so.
Dude, I've been telling him that. I've been telling Jimmy he's getting funnier. Like,
yeah, he is. Yeah,
I think he is getting funnier, and he's like, I've always been funny. I've always been funny. But I think he's getting funnier. I think he's learning like how to be funnier. But he's great, dude. He's one of the few people in life that like I've met where he matches, if not exceeds, like the drive like that I have. Like I don't meet many people like that are like that. I'm like, oh shit, like you potentially could work harder than me and like willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. Like that's pretty crazy.
Right.
And so Jimmy and I think relate on that, and that's why we get along really well. But he's great, man. He is incredibly intelligent guy. I learn a lot from him.
How are your goals different? Are they the same? Like
they're pretty similar. I think our goals are very similar, which is why we get along really well, and we have a very friendly rivalry. We just basically constantly tell each other that we're going to pass each other, and I just tell him I'm going to destroy him, and he'll say the same thing back, and that's just the conversation.
Isn't he at 100 million?
He is at 100 million. I do have like 100 million subscribers to go to catch up to him.
That's awesome that you say that to him. I'm fucking coming for you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I have to breathe on that.
That's awesome.
But he appreciates it. He loves it.
He probably loves the competition.
He wants somebody to like to challenge him at it. You know what I mean? So it's fun. Yeah, he's great. I think the thing that I admire most about Jimmy is that he is so like he has 110 million subscribers.
Yeah.
And he is still so open to learning. Which I love seeing people like that. Like he's a great question asker, and he asks questions, and like he's never above anybody on like learning from somebody, which I think is something that like I really admire about him.
How many people do you have working for you?
I think we have like 18 people right now coming in every day and working on the videos.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Is that a lot? I can't your reaction.
The way the videos appear, it looks like it's you and Mack.
Yeah, that's how I want it to feel. That's how I want it.
Good.
But like now, I mean, we do these dating videos. We do like reality TV. We're like remaking Big Brother. Dude, you should do that one, by the way.
What is it?
We're doing, Big Brother, the TV show?
Yeah.
So we did a video recently where we recreated Big Brother with 20 people for 2 days. Yeah. It was insane. And now we're going to do a YouTuber version first of the year next year.
Do it.
So we'll have like 50 people and we're going to get like a sick place in LA. Yeah, it'll be so fun.
How long do I have to be there? A month?
No. It'll be like 2 days. It'll be like 2 days.
Good.
But it'll be sick. But yeah, like, I mean, those videos, it's insane. I mean, it's a whole production crew. You have like RoboCams in a house and like people running live feeds 24/7 and like recording the whole thing. And then you have to like somehow edit 11 terabytes of footage. I mean, it takes an army to like make a video like that come out, you know?
How many? Yeah. Well, so let's say you shoot that Big Brother video. How long until it comes out? Like 2 months?
That video took, that video took, we got in way deep on that video. It took like a month and a half to edit from the time we shot the video to edit it. And we had 11 editors coming in for 2 weeks straight, just cutting the footage down to like selects, like the actual important stuff.
Really?
We were so dumb when we shot it. We just were like, oh, whatever. Like we didn't have anybody keeping notes on anything. So, but yeah, it took like 11.
And meanwhile, you have other videos ready to go.
Yeah, other videos are being shot. So we'll shoot like all the videos at the same time, and then we'll take a month to edit all the videos. Damn. And then we'll shoot a bunch of videos, and then we'll edit all the videos.
Did you buy your parents anything nice?
That's a good question. I can't, okay.
I bought my mom a car.
I have one plan, but I can't say anything about it right now. But I do have one little thing planned. But yeah, you did. You bought your mom a car?
Yeah.
How was that?
Best feeling in the world.
Dude, oh my gosh. Wait, I have to ask you about this.
Yeah.
What was the Dave marrying your mom, man?
Oh, yeah.
That was the most legendary. That's like Nathan
good.
Fielder, like 1,000 IQ play. Like that was so insane.
We used to just, I think we got into the habit of like, I know I got into the habit of like saying ridiculous things to him. You know, like just to say it, you know, because when the camera's always rolling, you'll just say what you're just always.
Would you say it? You're trying to set him up to go do it.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did or not.
Okay,
but I think I knew that it was a possibility.
There's a chance.
Now, did I think that he would go do that? No, I never would have thought that.
Okay,
and so he just went and did it. He was gone. He was gone for like a day, which was odd. Like. That I wouldn't know where he was. Yeah. And then and he came back and married my mom. It was it's his best.
What was your reaction to that?
I mean, for me, I just wanted I always had that mindset with him, like I just wanted to see him succeed because that was my role with him.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was like, fucking great.
What do you mean that was your role with him?
That was my role with him. Like he pulled me out of a comedy club. So like and I didn't know anything about YouTube. So he taught me everything. Mm-hmm. So it's like the oddest relationship where you're like, your boss is fucking 20, you know, and not my boss, but you know, I just don't know about you. I don't know how to make a thumbnail. I don't know about CTR. I don't know about anything. Yeah. And so he was just like, here, I will show you. Yeah. And then in return, I was just like trying to make him be as big as he could.
Got it.
You know, like I just wanted to be that person for him.
Cool.
Because I couldn't be that person for myself.
Dude, yeah.
At the time, you know, like I was just like, it was a weird thing. I think it was just for me, it was just like, it was something that was like really, really working.
With you guys together. Yeah.
It was like, oh, like I found something that really works. Like I also couldn't, he knew how to edit me.
Right.
And I didn't know how to do that.
Got it.
So I would come in with something that was like funny, and then and I'd be like, "Oh, look at this. This is funny." And then David would go like, he would take 10% of it. Yeah. And it wasn't funny what I was showing him. He was like, "It's not funny at 8 minutes." Yeah. He's like, "It's funny at 30 seconds." Yeah. And then when David did that, then I learned. I was like, "Oh."
Did he like understand something like about comedy that you didn't understand yet?
Yes.
Or was it the way that the internet, like it was an internet video?
He understood something about internet video. I understood about comedy probably just as much as he did because I've been doing it for so long.
Why did he understand comedy?
He's just gifted. He's just naturally funny.
Okay.
He's just like he's just like, I think he was the kid in school that was always cracking jokes and always like, David was not the most popular kid in the school. David was like middle guy, but he was the guy like, this is what people tell me. You know, he was the guy like making fun of the jocks. He was the guy making fun of the nerds. He was just the guy that was friends with everybody. Yeah. So I think he just really understood like how to make people laugh and stuff.
Understood.
And yeah, and he just has an amazing ability to know what people want.
Got it.
So I would show him something, and he would be like, "No, people don't like that." And I'm sure like you have that, and I'm sure Jimmy has that. And so I was learning that all those years, like, oh, right. And then you would see the results. You would see his video get 20 million views, and you're like, oh, right. I'm dressed up as Natalie, and it is funny. Yeah. But it's really only funny for 45 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Interesting. So like, do you feel like that? Do you feel like you're like, is that a previous stage, or are you on to the next thing, or do you still feel like that?
I'm on to the next thing now. I'm trying to like, I have Ferris now and I have Jess, and I'm on to the next thing. I'm watching your videos. I'm like, okay, how do I make them as good as Airrack's videos? And you know, got the podcast. Which
here we are.
Should we do the Google board? You got any more questions? I love when you ask me questions.
No, not right now. What I want to play this game. What do we got?
We gotta go. And wait, and you're doing Airrack is hosting the Streamies.
Oh yeah, I'm hosting the Streamies.
That's huge.
Yes, thank you.
That's a huge deal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I would love your. I've never been to the Streamies before.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
It's really fun.
Okay, cool.
It's
You
why
have any
it's
advice
fun.
for me?
You know why it's fun? Because it's like you get to see Cody Co.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
They're
you're
all
like,
there.
oh, yo, I watch you, dude.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah.
oh, thanks, man. I watch you
so
too.
it's just everybody's there. Like,
yeah.
Got it.
It's like really nice.
Interesting.
It's really
Any
nice.
tips for hosting?
Yeah, just go out there and be likable.
Cool. Likable.
You are likable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just be,
Be self-deprecating
yeah.
and just have fun.
Okay.
And don't expect people to laugh.
Okay. I will do. Why? Wait. Why should
I don't know. I felt when I watched it, the only time I went up and presented once, and I felt like the room was cold.
Weird.
Yeah.
It feels like a cold room, bro.
Yeah.
It feels like a hard room. Like there's too much status in the room.
Too much status.
There's too much ego in the room for anybody to like laugh or like give you anything. Is my perception of the room.
That's how I felt when I was there. Too.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let's play this game.
Let's do it.
What do we got? What this?
Okay,
what,
these are the most asked. These are the most asked questions of Airrack.
This is a funny activity. Okay.
This is what when people go online and they search you.
Okay.
This is what they ask.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Should I just pull these off one by
pull 'em
one?
off.
All right. What we got here? What is Airrack's real name? My real name is Eric Decker. I actually have a goal in life to become. There's Eric Decker, the football player. He played for the Jets.
Yeah.
And he comes up before me right now on Google. So my goal in life is to become the most famous Eric Decker. It makes me very angry.
Is that going to be a video?
I think it should be.
Yeah.
I think it should be.
I think that's funny.
There, yeah. We should do something with that, or like maybe it's like a short or a TikTok or something. Okay, what is Airrack's outro song? Oh, this is actually funny. It's called "Bad Karma" by Axel Thesleff. I actually used his song for like a year, and then once the channel really started getting big, every single one of my videos got copyright striked at once while I was at a party, and I freaked out. And I posted on my community tab. My fan base is called the Mafia, by the way. Hello, Mafia. Thank you guys for being here. You better be nice to them, or else they'll come after you.
Yeah.
And I posted on my community tab and said, "Yo, Axel Thesleff just a copyright struck all my videos." And then the next morning, I woke up to an email from their manager like, "Please God, take this community post down. We're getting death threats and like all this crazy stuff." And then they whitelisted my channel that day and reinstated all my videos. Axel, I love you. Thank you for whitelisting my channel. So that's pretty crazy.
What's the band called? Axel what?
Axel Thesleff. He's a DJ.
Axel Thesleff.
Yeah, this
Axel
song's a
Thesleff,
banger.
you're the man.
He's a bit. Yeah, it's a banger.
I was going to ask you that actually. The outro song's great.
Thank you. Yeah,
It's a really good outro song.
Thanks to Axel. What is Airrack's net worth?
Oh yeah, baby.
What do you want me to say to this, Jason?
Because I get it. You don't want to like say you have a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's gonna ruin the facade that you're normal.
I'll show my bank account if you showed yours, maybe.
I mean, I'm broke.
Okay. I'm not actually gonna do that. I'm not actually doing
I wouldn't advise that for you because you're gonna be like, first you're gonna feel bad for me, and then you're gonna have to show me yours.
Okay.
This podcast. Look how expensive this is.
Oh, it looks awesome, dude. I mean, I don't believe that you're broke at all.
Here, I probably have $25,000 in my account.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna open mine, but I'm gonna Google what the answer is, and then I'm just gonna read it off. I'm actually very interested.
Yeah, read
to see
the
what it
answer.
says.
Read the answer.
What is Airrack's net worth?
Wait, how would they judge it? Do you own a home?
I do own a home.
Okay, so they got to put that in there.
Airrack's net worth is $3.2 million. That's what Google says.
Fuck that.
I have no comment on that. Okay, what's the next one? Who is Airrack's father? Is that real? That's a real question?
I guess so.
His name's Dave. Shout out to Dave Decker. My middle name is David, and it comes after my dad. He lives in Costa Rica now. He's
Why would
living
they
it
ask
up.
that?
I don't know why they would ask that. I don't think I've ever. That's fascinating. Oh, it's because I make biological father jokes all the time. That's what it is.
Okay.
I always say that like random people are my biological father or something.
I gotcha.
That's funny.
Okay,
Okay,
that makes sense.
I didn't know about that. That's funny. Who is Airrack dating? Ooh, spicy. Yeah, this is Hope. Hope Levine. Shout out to Hope.
Good name for you.
Buying me a
You
flight
always
out
had
of.
hope.
Oh, always had hope.
Always had hope.
Wow, what a great observation. Thanks for buying me that flight that one time, Hope. All right, what do we got? This is funny. Who is Airrack's sister dating?
Now that's because you did a video with your sister where you set up with 100 guys, right?
Yeah. I did a what do you call that? I did a Bachelor episode where I set my sister up with 100 of my own fans because I talked to her earlier that week.
What are your fans like?
Dude, you should. They had horrendous pickup lines. I mean, I had to cut a lot of them out of the video because I couldn't even put it on YouTube. It was
you want to
wild.
make your fans look bad.
No, I would have liked to make them look bad. YouTube would have deleted the video though with how dirty their mouth.
I think
was.
every guy is bad.
It's probably
most
true.
guys.
They were trying to perform for the video too. But
Yeah,
it actually got really wild. It was pretty crazy.
Who'd she pick?
So she picked a guy named Iman, who I'm still friends with. He's great, but they're not dating. I don't think she's dating anybody right now. I could call her and ask her.
All right.
Okay. How did Airrack get famous? That's a funny one. When did you first? This is an interesting question. When did you first hear about me? I actually don't know the answer to this.
Couch. Well, what was the video before the couch?
There was a video where I snuck into Dan Bilzerian's party.
That's where
Do you remember that?
That's where I got it.
Okay, yeah.
That was when David showed me it. David's like, you got to see this guy. He's fucking edits the video so well. It's super tight.
Hilarious. Yeah.
You snuck into Dan Bill. Did you meet Dan?
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It was fine until he sued me for making the video, and then made me take it down. Oh no. So.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah. The video doesn't exist anymore. I'll send you a private link. I have a little private link for it. Yeah. I actually used y'all's podcast about it as part of a clip in that video.
What do you mean?
Y'all talked about it in a video.
Oh, we did.
Or Dave, I don't know if you were there, but Dave said he was waiting outside of Dan's house to try to get in.
He was there that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had like 5 dudes with him, and he could only go in himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that's the thing with those parties. No, can't bring any dudes.
Yeah, 100%. It was like all women. It was crazy.
That's
I
fun.
guess it's sneaking into
I can't believe
Dan
he made you
Bilzerian's
take it down. He should have let you keep it up.
Yeah, it was a bummer. Dude showed up at my house in a suit with papers and served them to me. It was fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he was not playing around. How old is Airrack? I am at the crisp age of 25 years old right now.
Man, so young.
So young. Wait, you're 49?
49.
That's crazy.
Be 50 in May.
That's wild. So I was gonna say I'm half your age, but I feel like it's like a backhanded statement.
No, you're half my age.
Yeah,
I could be your dad.
That's cool. You're my Hollywood dad now.
Yeah, I'm here for you.
Are you down for that?
I am down for that.
Jason Nash is my biological father.
Guys, put it up on the Mafia Reddit.
Yeah.
I want to be the Hollywood dad, and you guys can put it to a vote. If
only
you guys
my Hollywood dad, not the Hollywood dad.
Yeah, only Hollywood dad, and if you guys can put it to a vote, and then let me know what they say.
Okay, all right, I'll let you know.
Somebody make a thread. Is that where they talk about you?
Yeah. Where should I? No, they should comment on They should just comment on the recent video. Just say, Jason Nash. Vote Jason Nash for Airrack's biological Hollywood dad.
Great.
All right.
Great.
How tall is Airrack? How tall do you think I am?
6'2".
It's a good guess. I'm probably 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, maybe 6'3". I actually did this bit yesterday. This was crazy. I did a bit yesterday where I rigged up a boba shop with a bunch of cameras. Yeah. And we brought in a girl who was a big girl. She's big on TikTok, and she brought in 6 real dates back to back. Yeah. They were in the middle of the date, and then she would ask their height. And then we would run in with a measuring tape and measure them on the spot with like a bullhorn. And they had to leave the date if they lied about their height. And every single one of them lied about their height by at least 2 inches. Crazy.
Yo, I think I lie about my height.
What do you mean? I
think I do.
Really?
Because I say I'm 6 feet, but I don't think I am.
Interesting.
I wear chunky shoes, and also I'm shrinking.
How tall? You're probably 5'10".
I'm probably 5'11 and a half.
Right now?
I mean,
are you rounding? Is this you lying about your height?
I'm lying.
Okay, gotcha. So you're like 5'9".
That's a great bit.
Yeah, super funny bit.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Let's check it. Here.
You have time?
Yeah. Here. I'll measure you here. Step on the bottom of that. Okay, this is with shoes for the record. Yeah. All right, here. Let's stand really straight. I mean,
I also had hip surgery, so one of my legs was shaved down.
Jason, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. With shoes on, you are 6'1" right now.
Yes.
I mean, that's tall. That's way taller than you thought. Oh. Have you been 6 foot? Have you ever claimed to be 6 foot?
I always say 6 foot.
Okay. Yeah.
But because it just sounds good. That's like Ilya says 5'8", but he's not.
Oh my. Poor guy.
I don't think.
Dude, by the way, I told those guys the new pizza's amazing.
You like it?
Dude, it's fire. It's fire.
It's really good.
So good. That's coming from the pizza guy.
I'm so glad
awesome.
you say that. I'll tell David.
Oh, that's what it is. I always say PewDiePie is my biological father. I say that in brand deals all the time.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Is Airrack related to PewDiePie?
Have you ever met PewDiePie?
Never met him before.
He seems like a cool dude.
He seems nice. Yeah.
He's funny.
Nobody's ever met that guy. He lives in Japan or something. I'm not related to PewDiePie.
I don't think he lives in Japan.
Wish I was.
He does? Oh, my bad.
Is Airrack family friendly?
What?
This is like a mom. This is like a mom.
You're pretty family friendly.
Do you think so?
Yeah, aren't you?
I never know if I'm on the line or not.
You bleep the swears.
Yeah. I bleep the swears.
Do you get AdSense?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't use copyright songs mostly?
No, I
the
don't.
most
I
part.
don't. I don't.
That's awesome.
Is Airrack Spider-Man?
Oh, you climbed a wall.
I
As
did.
Spider-Man.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Are you Spider-Man? Now answer the question everyone has been asking.
I did. Okay, this is what I. Yeah, this is what I did have a interview with Marvel about this. After we posted the video, I did talk to somebody at Marvel.
Okay, he made a video where he put on a spider suit and he climbed a wall as Spider-Man.
Yeah, I climbed a building in downtown LA and
crazy.
I put my phone number at the top of it so that Marvel would call me, and then they did.
And they did.
Yeah, they did. They did. I actually talked to somebody at Marvel. But I think it was like a pity call. I think they were like, "Oh yeah, you want to be Spider-Man? Like, that's awesome. Like, whatever. Like, stop making videos about this and talking about it and making us look bad." You know what I mean?
Why does it make them look bad?
I think that they're gonna say no. There's no chance that they're gonna make me the next Spider-Man. So they're just trying to make me shut up. But they said they might give me a role in the background. So you might see me in the next Spider-Man just walking around in the back.
Is that something you'd like to be in
I
Spider-Man?
would. I think that'd be so funny. I think
really
that would be
fun.
awesome. Yeah. Like YouTuber gets into like the background of a movie.
And you had like a suction cup that you climbed the wall, right?
Dude, yeah. Shout out to Jay Laser. They showed me how to make these
Oh,
suction
I've
cups.
seen those suction
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I can't believe you went up a wall like that.
I know.
Were
It was
you wired?
Yeah, I was roped in, but it was horrifying, bro. I like because the cup came off one time and I just dropped like 5 feet and I was like 100 feet in the air. I didn't sleep the night before. I was so scared of doing that one. That was horrible. It was a horrifying.
You're at 10 million. No more stunts.
I'm with you, bro. Yeah. There's the shot right there.
Let's see it.
This is when I had to get raised up because the cops came and thought I was. Bro.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do that again. This is
The cops came.
Sometimes I come up with these video ideas and I think they're really funny and cool, but then you get into the real moment of having to do it, and then this is what it looks like. You know what I mean? Because in theory, this is like an awesome video and super viral and whatever.
Yep.
But then you go do it, and it's kind of like a really horrifying experience. So, yeah.
Damn. Can you go to the 10 million subscriber video? I just want to show him one part that I thought was really cool. Go to the middle where right here. This is great.
Oh yeah.
So this is right before.
Yeah, this is.
You don't think you're going to hit 1 million.
No, we don't know what we're doing.
It's a day. You have 1 day left or something?
Yeah, we had a day left.
Look at his face. He's like,
yeah,
he's
Mack's
such a good
grinder.
friend.
He's amazing, bro.
He's such a good friend. Look at the.
We
he
basically
like really cares, you know?
He does. No, yeah. Shout out to Mack. I love
Look
this
at
man.
him. Turn it up.
I don't think we actually know.
Look at that.
At all.
Yeah, we don't know at all. That's gonna work.
And I remember, with literally
We should
less
teary-eyed.
Yeah.
than 24 hours left.
Dude, we're all just waiting in suspense. This is like a stadium of our favorite people on planet Earth, all in one place together, watching the number roll over.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Look at it. Look, he's such a good friend.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Look at it. He throws a chair.
Yeah. Just like rage quits.
Subscribers.
Throws both
And
chairs.
you guys are on an island
Yeah, we're literally on an island.
with no one there.
No, yeah. We had I got like, you know those like little hotspots that you can like run a phone off of? I got like 15 of those.
Yeah.
Before I left for the island, we were just running that live stream off of like 15 different hotspots and just using the data off of those. But yeah, that was a beautiful moment. That was yeah. I think I said it right there, but it was like the first time in my life I ever.
This is great.
Yeah.
But I think that we just proved to ourselves that you can make literally anything possible.
Like feel alive again, you know? Just been so stressed for so long trying to do that.
Love you, dude.
That shit's over with. On to the next year, baby.
Yeah, it's wild.
All right, let's play Truth or Cricket.
Let's play Truth or Cricket. Jason, you tearing up over there?
I'm tearing up. Were you tearing up?
A little bit, yeah.
I was trying to hold it back because I didn't want to cry in front of
Yeah, no, that's sweet. That's sweet. That's very sweet. Yeah.
you. You teared up too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't think maybe people understand, but to go from 0 subscribers and you don't know anybody.
Yeah.
You're not like working in Mr. Beast's camp. I was working with David.
Yeah.
So when I met David, he had 2-3 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, people are gonna come subscribe.
Yeah.
But for you,
Yeah.
to go Like to even just show up at Logan Paul's house, like
Mm.
I'd be fucking afraid he'd fucking be pissed.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
You
like,
know?
I'm interested. I mean, yeah,
And luckily he's a great guy, but
he is. Yeah, he's great. I feel like when you're pressed up against a wall and you have no other choice, it's kind of like you have to do crazy stuff like that. You know what I mean? Were you ever in that position?
yeah,
Great.
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
you just have to do crazy stuff sometimes.
I've been buried in the backyard.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
What'd
that.
you say? I've been taped to a wall, buried in the backyard. Do we have the crickets?
Oh god.
Okay, this is Truth or Cricket. Did people like this last week? Oh, they did like it?
Truth or
I
cricket?
don't read the comments.
You don't?
Well, sometimes I do.
Okay.
When I know the comments are going to be good.
I hate bugs, dude.
Oh, you do?
I do, but I'm gonna do this for you because I love you and you're my
All right,
Hollywood
this is a
dad.
Truth or Cricket, Hollywood dad.
All right.
I'm excited. You know what I'm most excited about today?
Yeah.
To see if I get the title as Hollywood dad.
Yeah, no, Mafia vote on it. But if you can
Hollywood
say
Dad.
Hollywood Dad, yes or no, comment on the recent video.
I'm going to get a no.
No, you're definitely gonna get a yes.
People hate me.
I don't have a Hollywood Dad, guys. I need a Hollywood Dad, so say yes.
Maybe Hollywood dad is the wrong term. Maybe we should say West Coast dad. Because Hollywood makes me sound like an asshole.
Oh, sure.
It sounds
Hollywood.
like a wrestling character.
Okay.
The Hollywood dad!
I feel like it's like you're like classic Hollywood, like you've been in Hollywood, you know the ropes, and you're gonna show me the ropes.
All right,
you know what I
Hollywood
mean?
dad it is. What's the most, this is Truth or Cricket?
All right, I'm not.
Truth-
I'm not gonna eat this cricket. So
We all know
I
how to
don't want you to give
play.
it to me.
You either tell me the truth or eat the cricket.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you all the truth. I'm not gonna eat this cricket.
What is the most you've ever received on a brand deal? Right on. What's the last text message you sent?
I can probably read you something. Let's find out real quick.
It's
That
probably
cricket is-
I'm here. I'll be 5 minutes early. By the way, Eric was 5 minutes early. Eric was 5 minutes early today, which is the first from anyone's ever been early.
Is that
Ever
right?
in life? Oh yeah, he was 20.
Oh yeah, I'm an early boy. I try to be on time. Okay. My most recent text. Well, behind you,
Yeah.
you said okie dokie after I told you time. My other. Oh, okay. Here you go. This is very on brand. Somebody texted me. Well, I texted them before I got in. I said, "How long did it take for us to shoot? How long did it take for your first YouTube short to pop off?" He said 20 days with 120% retention. It's very on brand.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
very on brand.
Yeah.
You really know your shit.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest celebrity to slide in your DMs?
Ooh.
And that can be like a non-romantic slide too. It can be like a
Yeah.
David Blaine or someone like that, like someone that just enjoys your content.
Maybe. I don't know if they're the biggest, but the one that comes to mind. Don't give me these, bro. I'm not gonna eat these. The one that comes to mind was I remember being like horrendously down bad, and I remember Jake Paul hitting me and being like,
"Oh wow,
bro, you're doing a great job." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and like that was like huge for me. I remember
love
that meaning like a lot to me.
Jake was really cool to me too.
Yeah, Jake's a
Had
sweetheart.
me to the house.
Yeah, he's really
sweet,
cool.
Cute
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
And then you got hit in the face by Jake.
I did. Yeah,
What
yeah.
the
Jake
fuck
got hit in the
there?
face by me too, though. Jake got hit in the face
Did
by
you
me.
connect?
Yeah.
You
A
did?
little, a little something.
Was he stunned?
No. Jake's a
When he
resilient
hit
guy.
you, was it? Because
Bro,
I'm sure
yeah.
people want to know. Are the fights real? Can Jake Paul box? You can answer that.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean,
He hit you. I saw.
I was
the punch.
throwing up afterwards. I got after the boxing thing. I was just I think I got a concussion, and I was like throwing up in the backyard afterwards in
Really?
the car home. Yeah, it was
So
crazy.
he hits hard.
Super hard. Yeah, super. Yeah, it was wild. And he was.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it was.
Never
it was
let
messed
him
up.
hit me.
I actually had a professional boxer. Little side tangent. I had a professional boxer booked for that day to fight him, and then that guy dropped out. So then I ended up having to be the one to box, and that was not the plan. But you have to do what you have to do and make the video work, which is funny.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And Jake didn't hold back. He didn't.
Nah. Jake really went for me, but I respect it. You know what I mean? You gotta. This kid pulls up to your house, and you know.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You got it. Yeah, I respect it too.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the next one?
Jake Paul said something really funny once. He said, someone asked him about Bryce Hall, and he goes, listen, man, there's levels to this shit. He's like, I'm not going to comment on Bryce Hall.
That's awesome.
It was like a respectful, like, listen, Bryce Hall is fine, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
And I like Bryce Hall.
No, yeah,
I think
they
he's
are
great.
It's a different. I like Bryce too.
Who's the worst YouTuber you've met?
Oh my God, Jason. I'm deciding if I want to put somebody on ice right now. I'm just gonna eat this cricket. Yeah.
Does Mr. Beast have any flaws?
Oh, he's got so many flaws.
He does.
Yeah. What can I say? Oh man, Jimmy.
Because you look at Mr. Beast and you think, that guy's fucking perfect. I mean, he really is so good at everything. He's funny.
He is.
He's runs.
Sometimes
he helps people.
This is what I will say about Jimmy. I'm Jimmy's accountability workout partner. I have to call that man once a month and just he'll try to not take my calls, and I'll have to call his personal assistant to put me on the phone with him because he doesn't want to work out, and I'll have to he's like, this workout thing has been a side of Jimmy I've never seen. Like it's a whole. It's
how so?
It's like in life, there's like a lot of things you can get good at.
Yeah.
And like he's gotten insanely good at this one thing, but everything else is underdeveloped because of that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
I'm the same way.
Yes.
But the workout thing, he's never even tried to like get good at being like built and work out a bunch.
Yeah.
So this is like watching him learn something from scratch. And like he has no experience in it whatsoever. But it's really cool because he's taking it very seriously.
So at the end of the year, you guys are going to have a pose down?
And on the 4th of July, we're having a pose down, yeah.
What's your diet like?
I've got a trainer named Coach P, and I only eat the stuff that he gives me.
Really?
Period. Yeah, he travels everywhere with me and just makes sure that I'm not eating anything other than what he gives me.
How much have you lost?
I'm doing body recomposition, so I'm down 5 pounds in fat. I'm up 6 pounds in muscle over the last 45 days, 60 days.
Yeah, if you want to come, if you want to, you know how I lost all the weight?
How?
Runyon.
Really? Okay.
Just hiking that incline every day.
Crazy.
And we run it.
Are you trying to build muscle or are you just trying to go down in fat right now?
I'm trying to build some muscle.
Okay.
But I don't really lift.
I'm not allowed to do a lot of cardio. Coach P doesn't let me do it. He wants me lifting weights all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can lift weights.
We should do something. Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay,
let's
do
it.
Zila. Let's do it. Yeah.
Ilya would love to have you over.
Cool.
Okay, that's it. That's truth or cricket.
Let's go. I only ate 3 crickets.
All right, rapid fire questions, and then we're done.
Let's get it.
Burritos or fajitas?
Burritos all day.
Coke or Diet Coke?
Neither.
Ever had your heart broken?
Of course. It drives me every day. I think about her all the time.
Chris Hemsworth or Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt for sure.
Whoa!
Yeah. That guy's he's way better. Come on.
How hard is it to climb a wall as Spider-Man?
Oh, shit sucks. Don't do it.
TikTok or YouTube?
YouTube, bro. TikTok's YouTube all the way. Come on.
Toughest thing about walking around with 50 bodyguards?
Transporting them. Really, really hard.
Would you give Mr. Beast a kidney if he needed it?
No. I have to become the #1 YouTuber. Yeah, that would be easy.
Oh, then you'd
I'd be
become
pumped
number
up.
one.
I'd be pumped. Yeah, no, I'd be pumped. I'm joking, Jimmy, kind of.
Toughest part about putting your hand in a lion?
Oh, definitely. It's clickbait. That wasn't I didn't do it in the video.
You didn't do it in the video.
Nah. Yeah, that was click. I'm sorry. Sorry about that clickbait.
How much money have you wasted?
Millions. Just burned it.
What did it feel like to hit 10 million?
Not as good as it felt to hit 1 million.
That's cool.
I'll just be honest. Yeah.
All right. And what's the hardest part of flying up in an airplane?
On top of it.
Yeah, on top of an airplane.
Staying inside of it. I mean, or climbing out of the plane. That's definitely
yeah,
not great.
All right. Well, Eric Decker.
Yes. Jason Nash.
You have come here and absolutely
Hollywood Dad
here. You have absolutely come here and killed this podcast.
Thank you.
Is Ferris. Is this not one of our best fucking podcasts?
What's red?
It's one of our best.
Let's go. That's very sweet. Are you just saying that?
I'm not just saying it.
Let's go.
I absolutely love talk. You were so you asked me questions too, which I love.
Yes.
Because some people just sit here and kind of want to get it over with.
No, I have a little bit of a problem where I ask. Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. You're an interesting guy.
But I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
So, and all the work that you've done, it inspires me to change my videos and put more thought into my videos, and it's like.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Killing it.
I really appreciate it.
I'm so happy.
Equally inspired by you. It's cool.
All right, cool, man. Anything else? Oh, and go watch the Streamies. I'm gonna go do a bit right now with him for the Streamies. So maybe I'll be in the Streamies if I make the cut.
December 4th. Streamies
4th.
on my channel.
What?
Yeah. I kind of bent the rules with YouTube. So
you're doing the stream on your channel?
I was a little diva about it. I thought it'd be funny to make the Streamies on my channel, and YouTube agreed. So I'll be hosting the Streamies on my channel.
That's sick.
Yes, it'll be cool. And come to the world's largest pizza party at YouTube Theater, January 18th. Giant pizza.
I'll be
Everyone
there.
gets a slice as long as you're subscribed. Are you subscribed? I'm gonna be honest. I saw on the back end of my channel, my top subscribers in the last 90 days. You're subscribed to my channel already.
Okay,
Yeah. So you'll get a slice.
So
Yeah.
you have more than one channel?
No,
Oh.
just one channel. Focus. Must pass Jimmy. Oh, nice. There we go. He's subscribed. He's subscribed. Okay, cool.
All right, guys, go check out Airrack's channel. Go subscribe so he can get to 100 million and chase down Mr. Beast. And go check out the pizza party January 18th. And you said it all. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Goodbye, Nash Nation.